Shalom from Jerusalem. This is Uriel. News from Jerusalem, Israel. As you know, my continuing story that we are headed to the Israeli Supreme Court on May 14th. As I've been telling you all along, that the Israeli government, the Interior Ministry, Eli Yishai, with Mazal Cohen, Elena Golan, and all those involved within the Interior Ministry, as I told you in the past, they have denied me the right to return as a Jew. We had discovered that we were Jews forced to convert to Catholicism during the time of the Inquisition, and our names are registered in El Libro Verde de Aragon, where the Catholic Inquisitors maintain records of those Jews forced to convert to Catholicism. 500 years of history, we can trace our names by the name of Centeno and Perez. Yet, according to what my rabbi, Dr. Richard J. Margolis from Temple Beth Shalom in Melbourne, Florida, he had asked me to do a Brit, to do a Giur, to do a Bedding, and to do a Mikveh, all accordingly under the law of return. Yet, when we applied for Aliyah in Miami, we went to the Shlicha, to Rosie Siegel in Miami, and she took all the documents. All the documents were forwarded to the Jewish Agency of Israel via Natan Sharansky and the agency there. Yet it took the Israeli government over a year to even give us a response. The response was that they had information that we were doing so-called missionary or messianic activities here in Israel. And I'm here to tell the Israeli government that I, Luden Centeno, have never done any missionary activities or any messianic activities in the nation that I call home, Israel. By now, they should know that my rabbi, Dr. Richard J. Margolis, has sent numerous letters to the Israeli government via the Jewish Agency and the Interior Ministry. Yet all these letters have come to nothing. I am married today to Efrat Shemesh. We have a daughter that is will be 2 years old in July 25th, and yet either father cannot work nor provide for my family here in the nation that I call home, in the greatest democracy in the Middle East. Eli Yishai, if you're listening to this interview, which I'm sure you'll probably use against me, we have never denied that we went to church. My ancestors were forced to go to the Catholic Church. And if you have a problem with that, then you need to learn the history of the Morano Anusim converso Jews from Spain that were forced to convert to Catholicism. I have done a Brit, I have done a Mikveh, I have done a Bedding, all accordingly that what my Dr. Rabbi Richard J. Margolis had asked of me. Yet, you have in this country, and I say this with a lot of respect to the Russians that are here in this country, Russians who go to church, they eat pig, they sell pig, and go to Messianic congregations, and they are here under the so-called law of return. There's a double standard here. You can be a Jew and you can go to church. Yet, when I discovered that we were Jews, forced to convert to Catholicism, I did everything accordingly, and I have been denied the law of return. Rabbi Seth Farber says that the Supreme Court will have to bear the weight of this matter, because within this country, many Messianics, like Ethiopians and Russians that are in this country that made Aliyah under the law of return, are here as Jews. There's a double standard here again. Prime Minister Netanyahu, all we have received from your office was a letter saying that you have forwarded our situation to, guess who? Eli Yishai, who has opposed us from the beginning of my filing for Aliyah here in Israel. May 14th, we are headed to the Israeli Supreme Court to challenge the Israeli government, Eli Yishai, and the Interior Ministry. Did I go to church? Yes, I did. Will I deny that I go to church? I will not deny that I went to church, because that's what my grandmother taught me to do. May 14th, to all my friends and partners, and to all Sephardic Jews that are out there in the Americas, in the Latin America, South America, that will discover that you are Anusim or Converso or Morano, forced to convert to Catholicism, you will have a problem with the Israeli Interior Ministry, because Eli Yishai Mazal Cohen and Elena Golan, they will deny you the right to come as a Jew under the law of return because you were forced to go to church because you had no other choice, or for that matter, your ancestors had no choice. Eli Yishai, Prime Minister Netanyahu, once again, we are pleading, not just to you, but we're headed to the Israeli Supreme Court on May 14th to challenge Elena Golan or Eli Yishai or Mazal Cohen, who have brought this so-called messianic or missionary activities against me. We have written documents, we have written affidavits to the Israeli Supreme Court stating that we no longer go to church or follow any missionary activities or messianic activities, which we have never done here in Israel. To all those who are listening, if you'd like to support our cause, you can give to us via PayPal to Judah, judah92@gmail.com, or you can call us directly to Israel to 972-52-635-7088. We live by the truth, and if we are called Jews, then the truth we have to live by. This is Uriel, news from Jerusalem, Israel. Shalom.